Beware the Moonsault Slayer.
So when you talk about like a new like mode, how do you feel about Tekken Ball? Do you guys play that mode? Have you tried it?
No, I
Well,
never
see,
touched it.
this is something that I thought of too, and maybe this is the reason why I don't play it. There needs to be something attached to it. So one, it needs to be available online, and then two, there needs to be some incentive, like you get some kind of free gift or you get some kind of reward for it. The only reason I go to tournaments is because there's some kind of reward, something tangible that I can take home with me.
I
Tekken Ball can be played in the lounge online. You have to like go to the back of the lounge. It has that little beach area.
Oh,
They
I didn't
did,
know that.
yeah. But the thing about that is like you have to bring a friend, or you have to like go to the lounge and tell someone, "Hey, come play Tekken Ball," and then see if they
So
want to
no one's
go.
gonna go play Tekken Ball at the
Yeah.
lounge.
So that's the tough part is getting some other person to go over there with you, right? Because no one does. But then the other side of it, they did one tournament, Evo Japan at the start of the year. They had a Tekken Ball tournament. It was like a side event, but yeah, they had a Tekken Ball tournament. But I do agree with you that they should put something else there to incentivize, like maybe a leaderboard. Some people were saying a ranked mode. If you throw a ranked mode, someone's going to want to get God one, Tekken Ball first or something, right? So yeah, I do agree that
Of
there should
course.
be something to lure players over there besides just like fun because I don't think just
Yeah,
like
come hit this beach ball.
yeah, I don't think just that alone is working. So they should put another incentive there for sure.
I say if you need a reward at the end of it, it just means that the mode is just terrible. If that's what you need for it for you to play it, it means it's not fun enough. If that's the case, like we just need a better mode.
Do you think that's the case for rank?
Wait,
Like, do you think rank is the incentive? Like, I only play rank to rank up.
I would say for a lot of people it is, but at the same time, it's a lot of fun for people to play their character. When you play Tekken Ball, for example, you're not really playing your character, you're playing the fucking ball, right?
Okay.
no, rank is not fun. Rank is strictly to strictly go out there and then style on people. Like that mode is meant for you to go out there and give your absolute best so you can start, walloping on anybody. Quick match is fun. Rank match, that's where soldiers go for their, to throw their lives away for something that they believe in. I went through rank and I lost like 3 or 4 matches straight. I'm like, why am I still playing this? Oh yeah, that's right. I want to get past Tekken Emperor at least one day. As players, there is a competitive edge that we have, and I
Yeah.
think the developers need to understand that everything we do is a competition. Even if it's a fun mode, there's a competition involved in it.
It's fine. There can be competition, but we can't have that for everything. Like, how else do you gonna get the casuals on your side? Like, there needs to be also things for besides that. It can't be always the competitive aspect of things.
Do you think that they're doing that with ranks, how they give you no loss penalty all the way up until warrior rank, and then even past that, you gain much more points for winning than you do losing? I think it's like you lose 400 points, you gain 700 points or something crazy like that.
I think they are basically compensating for the casual part of things with that as well. Yes, I would agree.
Okay.
I think the way they make the modes though, and I think just like as humans, right? Like all of us are goal oriented, So when you get into ranked, you have a goal that you want to do, not necessarily like an incentive, But what we were talking about earlier with Tekken Ball, it's like there's no goal, It's just I'm gonna go hit this ball and then beat the other person, but I don't get on a leaderboard, I don't get a rank, whatever it is. And yeah, you can argue like, oh, that's just like a casual thing. But I think even people who are casual, like you still have a goal when you go and you get on a game, regardless.
I'll throw you one better. Tekken Force. Even that's a casual experience. There's a goal at the end of that. You have to go through certain levels and then beat that particular game. It's a casual experience, right? In comparison to Tekken Ball, but guess what? There's a goal at the end of it. And now you feel like I guarantee you people would line up to play something like that. You just need to have something for those players to go and grab and hold on to. That's just how we are as human beings. We need something tangible to go after. That's just
Purpose.
how we're wired.
Like a purpose.
Purpose, exactly.
Yeah, purpose. Yeah.
And so yeah, I
Okay.
just think that if they just alter the purpose of these modes, maybe it will start to see some level of attraction to it.
I think Tekken 8 has a bit a Fortnite problem with the old player base. You guys know how Fortnite building part of it overtook. Later they introduced like no builds. I think there is something like that happening in Tekken from like the old mechanics, Tekken 7 and before, to now the Tekken 8 with heat and installs taking overhead and stances and so on.
So people often say like a no heat mode, right? They say they want a no heat mode for Tekken 8. And Harada responded to that on Twitter. He responded to someone and he said, like, if you want a no heat mode, go play an older Tekken.
I don't understand. Like, why not at least put it out, try it out, and see what the number says? Because the numbers are not gonna lie.
I think the main reason behind that is because it's a core mechanic in the game that you're playing. It's almost like asking somebody in Call of Duty, okay, we don't want you to shoot and slide. It's you have to recode the game. It's coded into the game in a certain way. So I think that's the reason why. And I wouldn't have a problem with it if we had access to those actual games.
Yeah, I agree there.
Hold up. No, I disagree. Hold up. Wait a second. We can go into
Oh no.
we can go into practice mode and turn off heat. Like it can't be that hard to make a mode around it.
But what about the balancing aspect of it though? Like for
That's why I'm saying, like, at least let's try it out and see how the player base reacts. Like,
well, from a developing standpoint, though, like you got to think about the heat engagers as well, right? Because then you change these heat engagers, so then what? They're just plus 1,000,000 instead of giving heat, you know? So it's like it's a different type of balancing for this game, and I think from a business standpoint, them adding heat and even like any other fighting game, right? Like MK1, they added the cameo assist, like. Every new fighting game has a different new mechanic. Street Fighter did the same thing. So it's just how it is because the times change and people are like, oh, we're tired of this. The only thing that really kept the same was like kind of like Call of Duty, you know, is like the same until
and
like
they're getting
whatever.
backlash
I'm
for
an
that.
old Call of Duty
Yeah, and they're
player,
getting
it's like-
backlash. So it's like, you know, you need to keep things fresh and new. But from a developing standpoint, it's really difficult to change those frames because then how are you going to make even those people happy? Because then that's another thing for people to complain about.
Yeah,
Well,
I could definitely see people complaining about balancing in a no heat mode.
Yeah.
Okay, characters have like more than enough solutions to have another to have a way to play around things. I would say so, especially with how Overtune Season 2 turned out, right? And if we just take away the heat mechanic and at least try it out so we can have a side-by-side comparison to know how things stand, I think that would already be a huge benefit. I don't see the reason why we have to have like I don't know if it's an ego problem or something because something new was introduced and people don't like it, which like also I don't know why. I'm gonna be honest, you shouldn't, like, as a developer, you should not be on Twitter. Like, that shit is fucking useless, but that's also me. It's like having two different dishes and, you know, tasting both of them. Like, it can't be that bad, right? Like,
Well,
No, I understand what you're saying.
I
Completely.
just don't know if their balancing team can handle it because it seems like they're already struggling with balancing just the game as is. Like when they released season 2, they couldn't fix it in time. They did a couple of emergency
You know what?
patches, which was like 5 characters, but Anna, which
It
is
was
the
like
biggest
one thing.
emergency, it like,
fair point. Yeah.
So I
can
don't like. I would love to have a no heat mode, but I just think about their balancing team probably can't handle it. And also too, on Tekken Ball topic, they balanced that mode as well. That mode, even though there's no patch notes for it, the meta for that changes a lot. Like Alyssa was top tier at one point, Eddie was top tier. I think the best in the game right now in the Tekken Ball world is Devil Jin right now. I think he's and Victor. Those are the two like best. So they're kind of already balancing two things at once, and I don't know if they could do a third.
I didn't even know there was a separate balance for that, first, and secondly, that you even know that is crazy as well.
That is insane.
With it.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was a balancing team for that. Wow. Okay. So
That's, in my opinion, wasted resources, but sure.
I think they should put out patch notes so people know that the mode is changing, and they would be like, once again, when you talk about like purpose or incentive, like people would see Tekken Ball patch notes and be like, wait, what? Let me go over there and see, So I think they should reveal those. Because the only reason I know the meta has changed is because I go there and there's this one guy, the same guy who won the Tekken Ball tournament at Evo Japan. That guy, he's like always over there looking for matches. He basically was playing Alyssa, and then his Alyssa got nerfed, and then he started to play Eddie. Eddie got nerfed, so that's how I know the meta is changing
Okay,
because
Just tier horde. He
Yeah.
tier horde in Tekken Ball.
yeah, exactly.
that's wild.
That
Yeah.
I
is a
respect it, though. I respect it. That's the grind set
what
there.
I've never heard anybody doing that before. That's amazing.